best way to actually help your child to learn better as a parent or as a guardian is to do these two things I'm going to show you. Now, these two things are the things that I believe in my years of experience in training students and in training people to enhance their learning capacity. So the two ways I've actually applied to help a child to learn better. So I am privileged to actually be sharing this with you. It's a pleasure to do that, and I know you also will enjoy the two points I'm going to be giving to you. In order to help improve your child's learning capacity, basically in the next academic section, there is a level of work you need to do. Now, let me say this. School is good, and it has been structured to actually help a child to learn, but school has its own limitations. A school cannot go beyond their boundaries, meaning that learning that happens in a child is a collective effort of school, family, and the child. Right? School, family, and the child. Now, today, I am not looking at the school part, and I'm not looking at the child's part. On today's show, I'll be expanding on the role of you as a parent or a guardian. What do you need to do? How do you come into the scene to enhance the learning capacity of your child? Here's the first thing that you need to do. There's what we call atmosphere of learning. Atmosphere of learning. What does that mean? The mind has energies, and these energies are magnetic in nature. Until these energies are spoiled, until these energies are powered, they cannot be able to produce efficient results. So how can the atmosphere of the mind help a child to learn better? This is what it does. When the mind atmosphere is impeded, it has a way of making the child to feel reluctant to learn. Haven't you noticed as a parent that your child feels reluctant sometimes to learn, but sees another thing and gets excited? Why do you think it happens? It is because that particular thing he or she chose to actually do in place of studying has much more attractive or alluring magnitude than the studying. Now, what that means is the rate of magnetism is high. So what do you do as a parent? Your work is to find a way to replace that particular activity with the learning. In the world of learning, knowledge cannot be destroyed, but can be replaced. So there is something that have taken the attention of your child in learning. So what you need to do as a parent is to find another replacement to that. So what do? The mind of that child has been configured at that moment to give attention to that particular thing, activity or play. So what do? You consciously involve or engage yourself in the learning of that child. Now, how will you do it? The best thing to do is to consciously create a learning atmosphere. How do we create a learning atmosphere? Number one is to find out what do you want the child to learn. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, civic education, or any kind of subject or topic you want the child to learn. Now, the next thing you need to do is to build what we call an audiovisual platform. Audiovisual platform is bringing the real life application or scene of that particular thing the child will learn. Because the energies of the mind gets attracted when they begin to see the real life application of what they want to learn. Mathematics calculations will look like a vague stuff, or mathematics can look like an abstract stuff. Even physics or other topics may look abstract to a child until the child begins to see how far he can relate that particular topic or subject with something that is real. Now, what do you do as a parent? Leverage the power of YouTube. Leverage the power of YouTube. What do we mean by that? Every topic you can think about in real life has been displayed, configured, programmed, and designed by someone and placed in YouTube. They are all there. So the fastest way to help your child derive joy to actually learn that particular thing is to go to YouTube and download the video that teaches that with animations. Very, very important. There are plenty videos and sites that can actually give you that, of which I will not mention here, right? But if you can leverage on the power of YouTube, you'll discover that there are professors and doctors in that field, great teachers in that field, that have actually broken all those topics into bits and have also added graphics into it, sound system into it. You discover that with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning, they've actually broken these topics into a fun way. I bet you, no child, no brain, no mind sees such a well-orchestrated design and programming of that topic that will not fall in love with it. That is one way to actually build up that enthusiasm in the child. Paying a child's school fees is good, but it's not enough. So many parents say, I pay huge amount of money for you to teach my child. It is not enough. Learning happens with the mutual responsibility and help of the teachers, the parents, and the child. So your work as a parent, the first thing you need to do as a parent is to engage yourself in this. You can contract someone. You can contract us at Personal School of Learning Services. We can actually help you in providing those videos that can actually help. You can also go to the YouTube and download. So when you do that, what's the next thing to do? Sit with your child and learn with your child. Learn with your child. I saw in YouTube with different teachers and doctors in that profession, I discovered they were using animation, they were using AI to even draw graphs, even show you how the movement of things goes in real life. Now you see, in our schools, you may not see these things in real life. Trust me, if you go to our labs, you will not see those things. Those specimens, those apparatus that are needed, you will certainly not see them. So the essence of this is to ensure that you get the full knowledge you need by leveraging on these videos. So what they do is that they break it down and help you to make learning easier. Now, I charge you as a parent, if you want to improve and see your child develop that fun, that enthusiasm to love to study, if you want to rebuild that interest, one of the things you need to do, which is the first I've said now, and I'm going to say the last one, which is the second one, one of the things you need to do is to leverage on YouTube. Both in biology, both in physics, in chemistry, everywhere you can think of. It is one way to connect the energies of your mind, of the mind of your child, to be able to feel fun in learning that. If you apply this in the next academic section, you will discover that your child will begin to develop deeper interest to learn. After the short break, I'll give you the second thing you need to do as a parent to improve the learning capacity of your child.
Sign up for any of our course programs today. Contact our Learners Call Center on 0816-624-2801 or send a message to us on Facebook through Personal School of Learning or email to miracuz@gmail.com.